Right, so we got the Moorish Fez with the tassel, 360 degrees. So, you ever seen this? You know what this is? See the top? So, we're going to go back to CM Bay, The Clock of Destiny, Volume 1, The Master Key of Civilization, the 12 Signs of the Zodiac, right? So, you got the Son, only begotten Son of God, and then you can see the zodiacs around it, right? It says, continue to be an economic and social slave owing to lack of knowledge of your history and science. Valuable stones come in small packages, right? So we're going to go right here. It says, you see it, the headdress of our Moorish forefathers. The red fez with the symbol of the star and crescent or moon without the symbol of the sword is the headdress of the Moors in this hemisphere. The Moorish fez represents supreme height of wisdom and practical knowledge of the science of the 12 signs of the zodiac, the universal law and constitution upon which civilization is founded. Today, the red fez of the culture Moors is worn by the white sons, widgets of the order of Christ, namely the Protestants, Methodists, Baptists, and the Jewry or Jewish of the United States of America. The red fez worn by these sons have the star and crescent with the symbol of a sword worn by these sons. Ooh, hold on, bear with me. Have the star and crescent with the symbol of the sword on top, which represent the subjugation of the Moorish woman. The Christian Bible is the book of the dead, image worship. The term Mason implies master, messenger, or messenger, which simply means one who possesses scientific knowledge of the works of nature as shown in the 12 signs of the zodiac. Such knowledge makes one conscious of the fact that his universal mind makes him free to propagate truth contrary to secrets, falsehood, and imperialism, right? So let's break this down. He says the Moorish Fez, the red fez, the Moorish Fez represents the supreme height of wisdom and practical knowledge of the science of the 12 signs of the zodiac. The universal law and constitution upon which civilization is founded. And so, we see people, with the Fez, and we're not knowing this is some cultural stuff, right? And he said this today, the red fez of the culture Moors, who are so-called black people, right? African people, is worn by the white sun widgets of the order of Christ, namely the Protestant, the Methodist, Baptist, Jewry, or Jewish of the United States of America. So he like, hey, they done took our identity, right? And then he said, the red fez worn by these sons have the star and crescent, which is the symbol of the sword worn by these sons. Now this is interesting when he say this. Have the star and crescent with the symbol of the sword, which represent the subjugation of the Moorish women. So what he's saying is the star and crescent on theirs represent subjugating so-called black women. So you see European with it, and he has the sword over it. That means they're subjugating you, black lady, and we gotta fix that. We're going to fix that, right? And then it said the Christian Bible is the book of the dead, image worship. So I don't really think he means like the Bible or, the Ethiopian Bible is. I mean, he means like the way that the European has presented it to us. Because we know the Bible is really, our African history is all in Africa. But the way they presented it to us is the book of the dead, image of the so-called white Jesus. So we can definitely see that. But and then he said the term Mason implies master, messenger, or messengers, which simply mean one who possesses scientific knowledge of the works as shown in the 12 signs of the zodiac. Such knowledge makes one conscious of the fact that his universal mind makes him free to propagate. But look how he says, let's go back to this, that the sword on top of the European white people fez over the woman is the subjugation of the black woman. Now we got to pay attention to that, right? So we're going to go back deep into this, but The Clock of Destiny, C.M. Bay. The Master Key of Civilization, the 12 Signs of the Zodiac. And you see the Only Begotten Son, right? Okay. It's your boy, Professor J. Bay. You don't got to agree with everything, but at least listen, all right? Talk to y'all soon. Ashe.